Hello everyone, I'm the MoeChicken and welcome back, welcome to a new series. We are going to be playing Ducktales, go! So this is Ducktales for the NES, which is an awesome game, starring Scrooge McDuck, the richest duck in Duckburg, and his nephews Huey, Dewey, and another Huey, as they go around the world, which looks like it's just Asia and the moon, trying to find all the treasures of the world. Also, the Amazon is in the middle of Russia, so we're gonna go there first. Here we go! So, this is one of those games that was a big deal when I was a kid. Well, it was a big deal to me when I was a kid. I really enjoyed DuckTales a lot, and I played it a lot. One of my earliest memories with, I guess, renting games, actually, relates to DuckTales. I remember, I'm doing wonderfully so far. That's fantastic. Freaking, these gorillas they look like they've got, like, pompadours. Like, they kind of look like, if you've ever seen, Kunio-kun from the Technos games, that's sort of what their face reminds me of, where it's sort of like a, just sort of looks like a generic tough guy face. I don't know, it's funny. Anyway, yeah, I remember when I was a kid, renting this game from a rental place. Now, at that time, it was every once in a while you would find a game where they would give you the manual. It was very uncommon, but you would see it sometimes. But more often than not, they would give you a printout of instructions on how to play it. Now, I'm talking about I was probably like 4 or 5. I was very young when I first played this, and I couldn't figure out the pogo stick. So basically, the idea here is that Scrooge McDuck has a cane that he always walks around with, and he can use it in various ways. He can whack things with it, like golf club, and he can bounce on it like a pogo stick. Now, to do this, you jump and you hold down and you hold B. So I'm holding down, I'm just holding B right now. And once you've started pogoing, you can just kind of go around wherever you want. And pogoing is the easiest way to defeat enemies because you like damage things as you go down. You can also, as you'll see in just a sec, you will bounce on spikes too. Well, the notion of jumping and then pushing down and B to start this was just beyond me as a child. I couldn't figure it out. And I remember this one time I was, yeah, see, I can bounce on these, like this. These are like briars, and I can just bounce on them, so no problems. I remember, we had like a, if I remember correctly, the Nintendo was like in my sister's room, I believe, which overlooked the garage. And I remember I have this vivid memory of being in my sister's room and trying to figure this out, not figuring it out, and then calling my dad in. Mind you, neither one of my parents play video games. I think my mother has played video games with me a total of 4 times in my life. I think it's only 4 times that she has ever deigned to play a video game with me. And she just didn't like them. I don't know, she's never really liked computer games, and so it was not her thing. My dad, we used to play various things. We would play like, we played Super Mario Kart back when that was still new. That's how old I am. Whoa, geez. There was a way there was a special mode in Super Mario All-Star, like Mario 3 for Super Mario All-Stars, where you could, just play like the competitive mode that you can play in Mario 3. My dad and I would play that after dinner sometimes. It was just sort of fun. But anyway, I remember summoning my dad, saying like, "Dad, I don't get this," and like holding up the instructions, and like the instructions said something like, you know, push A and then hold down and B to use the pogo stick. And like, I remember my dad working really hard to try and figure out like how to do this because he didn't want to let me down. And we got it. We eventually got it. And as you can see, I am a pogoing expert now. Thanks, Dad. But it was just sort of funny trying to figure that out with my dad. Anyway, I haven't even really talked much about the premise of this game. It's pretty much what you'd expect. Oh, here it is. I hate this. I hate that B. That B will frequently knock you off of Launchpad's little loop that you're sitting on. Premise is simple. You're going around the world, getting treasure, and wrecking whatever gets in your way because you are rich and you don't have to care about their feelings. And that's pretty much it. Like, the goal is to get as much money as you can and to get all the treasures. And there's Launchpad up there. So Launchpad McDuck, not Launchpad McDuck. What is his name? Launchpad What is his last name? Ed, put it up. I can't remember what his last name is. If you talk to him, he'll be like, "You want to lift back to Duckburg, Mr. McD?" Yes, A, no, B. No, I don't. That's basically a quick way out of the level if you ever come back, like, just to get money, or you don't feel like you have enough life to take on anymore. That thing looks like a gumball to me, a crackhead gumball. Here's what appears to be a, I guess that's an Incan. That's an Incan dog, I suppose, since I am in the Amazon. And he's throwing what appears... I assume there's... Oh, I am invincible. I forgot about that. He's throwing what I assume are probably supposed to be spears, but this is Nintendo, so they're like... They look like xylophone mallets. Oh, and this thing. So, I didn't understand what was going on as a kid. That duck is going to talk to me. That duck statue. Pay 300,000 duck bucks to pass through here. Yes, A, no, B. This is a, do you have enough money to go on? Yeah. You have to do it, so there's not really any question there. You just have to have that much money. Oh, hey, it's one of the nephews. I don't know which one you are. Hello, blue nephew. What do you have to say? I wish I could do the let's like... Oh, that is terrible. That was awful. I'm sorry, everyone. Use your cane to defeat the treasure keepers. I can't do that voice. Like, there are some people who can totally do like the Donald Duck, you know, Huey, Dewey, Louie voice really well. It ain't me. I'm not good at it. I can't do it. And so that awful sound was what you hear. And then there's this thing. I guess it's like a idol or something. I don't know. I'm supposed to bounce on it. Hey, 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 jump. Okay, very good. Bounce. Hey, 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 jump, jump, jump. Okay. Blep. This is what you do. This is how you defeat the things that just want to keep their treasure and keep, you know, like some foreign duck from some foreign Scottish duck from showing up and stealing their stuff. But too bad. I'm rich and I deserve it. Here we go. Whack. And it's a cane. All right. So one last little fun thing. If you, depending on how you pick up the treasure, you will get different animations. So if you just walk into it, you get nothing. If you are holding the walk button as you walk into it, he'll do a little dance. So I'll show you. Pick it up. So it plays a little jingle. Plays a little jingle. And starts dancing. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's always been something fun that I do. Anyway, I'm gonna try and do one land per run, just to keep things manageable. But so that's the Amazon. That will be the first episode, the Amazon in Ducktales, the series, and I hope y'all enjoy it. As always, I am the MoeChicken. Thanks for stopping by.